Come on, you can. I know it's been a while, but you can. Come on, walk on. Good girl. That's it. Good girl. Ready to climb? There you go. You look very beautiful. So we are here today, got here now, with Miss Maggie. How exciting is it to have her back out, looking all beautiful, for her first little training show back. So we've come along to Vale View. It's quite busy today actually, isn't it? She says, I don't know. So they've got BD on today and they've also got show jumping on today. So I'm going to do a dressage test with BD and do a novice test, and then we're going to just jump around a show jump. So basically 2/3 of an event, just to test out how the little lady feels.
Shitty car, but we hit the road. Doesn't matter where we go and destination unknown. I don't care where the motor stops, cause when I want it, then I want it. Yeah, I want it, oh I want it, let's go. Look around, where's the people at? I want a taste of the good life. Hit me with it right now, in it. Cause when I want it, then I want it. Yeah, I want it, oh I want it, let's go. And I won't look back, yeah. I don't care about the bad shit back home. It's Cincinnati, baby, I just wanna let it go. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Yeah. Maybe I don't have to know your real name. I'm just addicted to the way you take the pain away. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Yeah. Cincinnati, baby, Cincinnati, baby. You said, yeah, Cincinnati, baby, Cincinnati, baby. It's 2 a.m. when we close the bar, but we're in the get-go. Next place, give me some more. I could dance with you beneath the stars, cause when I want it, then I want it. Yeah, I want you. Everything stops when you move like that, and I wanna get close to you. It's what I'm gonna do, cause right now I'm in it. I feel kinda dizzy when I'm staring at you. And I won't look back, yeah. I don't care about the bad shit back home. It's Cincinnati, baby, I just wanna let it go. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Yeah. Baby, I don't have to know your real name. I'm just addicted to the way you take the pain away. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Yeah. Cincinnati, baby, Cincinnati, baby. Cincinnati, baby, Cincinnati, baby. Everything stops when you move like that, yeah. Everything stops when you move like that, yeah. Everything stops when you move like that, and I wanna get in close to you. It's what I'm gonna do, cause right now I'm in it. Yeah, I'm in it. I don't care about the bad shit back home. It's Cincinnati, baby, I just wanna let it go. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Yeah. Maybe I don't have to know your real name. I'm just addicted to the way you take the pain away. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Yeah. Cincinnati, baby, Cincinnati, baby. I said Cincinnati, baby, Cincinnati, baby.
And there goes the bell to start my test. Okay guys, I haven't chitty chatted away through my warm up, just because I thought You can listen to some music if you choose to watch it. It shows you the progression of how I've been warming Maggie up. So going from sort of long and low to then picking up and then adding more power and just slowly building it until she can be stepping through quite well. When it's not stepping through as well as she can, but we're certainly not doing a bad job. So we're doing novice 1 because we're on the new BD tests now, and I just thought, well, let's just start from number 1. You can see she's fussing a little bit in the contact, but not bad. But I was very happy with her frame overall. I do have my dressage test, but I've left it at the yard. I'm in the office now, so you're just going to have to deal with my comments. What I can tell you is the judging was very fair, and I got majority 6.5s, a couple of 6s, and a couple of 7s. So we entered, turned right, and then we went all the way back to A and did a 3-loop serpentine. And she's bending, she's flowing, she's looking floaty, she's looking happy. Occasionally she lifts herself because she's having a bit of a spook. Quite a sweet counter transition. We're maybe just sitting a little bit behind the contact. I had a dressage lesson on yesterday, and I'm now getting her even more powerful and working from behind. But obviously this is our first outing since we've had Maggie's ulcers treated. So she's had her treatment and the likes, and she's looking pretty beautiful. We're possibly a slight bit tubbier than I would like her to be, but we've got a bit of time before she's doing anything too taxing to get a bit more weight off. But look how good she is and happy she is. So we do a half 15-meter circle here. Both my 15-meter circles were too big, so slaps on the wrist. Then we were trotting at the corner marker, and quite a nice transition trot, but then sort of just came a little bit hollow. Very quickly corrected it, and then I think I went back onto a serpentine where she's giving me a bit more neck bend than body bend here, so that needs to come more from my leg. Update on Maggie, guys, is that I'm thrilled with how she is going since her ulcer treatment. All the symptoms I had noted are gone, and she just seems so much happier in herself, happier in her work, and everything is just feeling harmonious again, which is great news, because obviously there's always going to be rocky periods when you're training and learning new things, but it got to the stage where we'd gone through more rocky periods than we really should have gone through, and it just wasn't feeling right or good anymore. So yeah, I'm really glad to be finding a way forwards and to be working with Maggie, and Maggie to be feeling happy again. And I'm so pleased with this frame. I know she's having a bit of a spook at the judge here, but we're starting to make progress forwards again, whereas I must admit I'd really lost my confidence in dressage. I didn't really know what I was looking for, what I was feeling for, because I just didn't feel like I could do it, whereas that is just starting to come back a little bit, because I've always loved my dressage. Here I know we did get a 7 for our medium trot, and she's doing a good job. We've always really struggled with our medium trots, and that's definitely improved. And yeah, just overall really happy with her. You can notice she's got a grackle on. She's actually in Titan's bridle. I'd bought him a new bridle not long before he passed away, so I thought, well, she can have that bridle. And she did have a collegiate noseband on before, and I was like, it's not very different from the grackle, so I'll just have her in that. And it's interesting, actually, the judge felt that she was fussing in the contact, not because there was contact issues per se, but she actually feels that the grackle isn't Maggie's favourite choice because of all the sensitive nerves on her nose. Just spooked here because kitchen made some noise, because Bellevue has a kitchen to the side of the indoor. And yeah, like she's stretching down, but she's swinging her head about and whatever. And the judge said there's loads of nerves on their nose and they're really sensitive. I was like, she does have a sensitive nose. And she said, well, she probably doesn't like the grackle. So she said, try something else. So that day I went and bought a Cavison noseband. And to be quite honest, I'm not sure why I haven't done that sooner, given that she jumps in a Cavison. I think she's just been in like grackle in a collegiate because she has for this long, not because of any particular reason. Now I'm in my jump tack, and look, she doesn't have any sort of flash on to jump in. So yeah, I've changed her bridle to a cavesson, had my dressage lesson in it yesterday and was really pleased, so she can just stay in that. She's never had the grackle on particularly tight or anything. It just happened to be what I was using. And when the judge sort of said to me at the end, she very kindly stopped me to give me this piece of feedback. She just said, you know, your horse is too nice not to say anything, which was very kind of her. And she sort of just said I'd try either a cavesson or a drop noseband. I said, well, she jumps in a cavesson, so I'll try a cavesson first. And I just thought, well, it makes total sense. And I really appreciate the judge taking the time to give us some feedback like that, because it's just so helpful to have somebody from the outside looking in, just to go, actually, you know what? Is there a reason that you're doing this? Because I think this might help. And it's really useful, because sometimes you just sort of get stuck trudging along with one thing, and because we've been thinking about everything else, the fact that she went into Titan's grackles kind of been a side note, really. Anyway, good test. I think she got 64.6, which is good under a judge who's she's known for being quite harsh, but I would say she's very fair. I felt all the comments, all the scoring was very fair, very consistent, so I don't mind that. And obviously BD scores can often be a little bit lower as well, but I think that's a brilliant first outing back where we're getting back going with our schooling. Really happy with her, and we can move forward with that, and so valuable to have the feedback from it. I think we came second in the silver section, and then when I spoke to the judge, she did say as well, you know, I've had to hammer you score wise because of the contact. She's fussing a bit, but you'll be able to get those up when she's not fussing. So hopefully something as simple as a noseband change does the job. Anyway, so she warmed up on the flat in the indoor, because I'm stood at the edge of the warm-up here, and I hate that warm-up. It's narrow and long and always gets incredibly busy. You can just see the warm-up fences behind me where I'm trotting in. So I'd got done, and I did as much warming up on the flat out the way in a separate arena as I could, and then just went in, jumped my jumps, and got on with it. Anyway, we were doing the meter class, which I'd just entered one show jumping class just to see how she felt about life. I'm doing my usual routine. I always show Maggie the first double. I've kind of got in the habit of doing it with Donut, but Donut's not interested, but Maggie always seems to jump doubles better if I've gone and let her see them beforehand. I think it's just a carefulness thing of making sure she knows she's got enough space afterwards. So making sure she's up in a forward active canter and then popping around the course. You're going to soon find out that this course was the most windy course I think I have ever ridden. So it starts off okay, 1, 2, 3. Now I felt like I was riding forwards, but Maggie was possibly just a little bit tentative, which is understandable. She's probably been a bit sore for quite a while, and she's got to figure out she's not sore. We've done quite a bit of hacking and schooling at home, but not much jumping. I just sort of popped her over some cross poles and a couple of little fences at home, but this is her first proper jump back since Shelford, and you can actually see now as she's come over number 5 that she's starting to get into the swing of it and going, oh, this doesn't actually hurt now. What an interesting thing. How brilliant. And she really started getting in the flow of it, despite having to like double back on herself every other fence. And she started feeling like we had her ping back, which was amazing. And Vale always does like very full up courses, but she certainly never makes a meter feel very big at all anymore. It feels very far in her comfort zone, which is nice. It's a nice place to be. I appreciate being in this place, having spent years and years trying to get up the levels a little bit, and a meter's always been the highest level, whereas now I'm managing to do a little bit at novice and 110. and she's just doing a really good job. So we're coming second to last now, and then I did go a little bit show jumpy for the last fence and cut in slightly. You're going to get to watch this round twice because there was also the amazing Ali, who is right hoof forwards or right foot forwards, right hoof forwards, I think, and Jess, Heebie Jeebies eventing and everyday eventers. So Leah did this video for me here, who I coach, and she also jumped and did a really good job. And then here on this video is Ali and Shelley and Jess, so you get to see a second angle. I hadn't gone looking for a placing or anything like that. I just wanted us to start feeling a bit better about jumping again and have a nice flowing round. And I feel like you can see where we're sort of having to add strides at the beginning. We don't end up doing that by the end. It starts being a lot more flowing. That double was incredibly short. I considered taking one out and doing it in one stride, but I thought best not to, and we'll just squeeze the second stride in. And yeah, that number 5 is definitely the turning point where she just suddenly goes, oh yes, I've got this and I'm feeling much better. And to me, it's a big difference compared to Shelford, and I'm really excited to see how she goes competing moving forwards. Fingers crossed.
Evie and Maggie.
We're home. Gosh, we've had a ball, haven't we, baby girl? I certainly think Maggie May is back. Sorry I didn't vlog any in between bits. I was quite busy. I was warming Leah up for her jumping round. She did the 80 and the 90, and then it was the most social day out ever, it appears. Good girlie, let's go. Let's give you a quick brush off before you go out. Come on, princess. Yeah, like I say, most social day ever. I actually finally got to meet in the flesh some of the most lovely ladies that you guys will probably know because they do tend to do their vlogs. So if you haven't had a look, go check out their videos. But I met Shelley, who is Everyday Eventers, Ali, who is Right Hoof Forwards, Jess, Heebie Jeebies Eventing, and Lauren, who was Lauren Kirkpatrick. I want to say she was Lauren Allen and now she's Lauren Kirkpatrick, but I might have got that the wrong way around. She's recently gone married. And we all got to meet each other and chat and catch up, so it was lovely. So go check them out. But it's just such lovely people. It's so nice to feel supported. And like I say, I think the little lady, I think our treatment has been working. Oh, lucky girl. She says I might well have finished my haynet. You little munchy muncher, but she did get 2 feeds beforehand because I give her a little Alpha A feed before we work her now, so you've been managing just fine. And she came second in the dressage, second in our silver section, and got 64.6%, which was fantastic. The judge just stopped me at the end and she said, I don't think Maggie likes the grackle. Like, she gets the impression from how she was fussing a little bit in the contact. So she said maybe just try her in another noseband. So I've bought her a cavesson to go on that bridle because she goes in a cavesson for jumping. So there's probably no need for the grackle really. She's just gone into Titan's bridle and I hadn't given it much thought. But So really nice of the judge to stop me at the end and give us some feedback. She didn't have to do that. And she said, like, she just couldn't give the marks away today, which I was quite pleased with. 64 at BD, a novice test for our first one back. So if the judge reckons she could have got more marks with just simply being slightly less fussy with a different noseband, it would be amazing. But yeah, the test was really sweet. It was compliant. I felt like it was in a better frame, in a better shape, and it just felt so much easier. And then the jumping, I was a bit apprehensive for, because I was like, you know, this is going to be a bit of a telltale as to whether she's feeling better, because that's when she has to stretch her belly quite a lot in the jumping. And I felt like we started a little bit tentative, and then as we went on, both of us were like, oh, it's starting to feel okay. And then she's come home and she's just so much softer, so much happier than she has been. She's just a happy girl again, which we'd kind of lost this year. So I'm feeling so great that she is feeling so great. And yeah, we need to get her re-scoped, but she's on track now, and I'm going to book her in and we'll get her re-scoped and just confirm, just in case she needs any extra medication or not. But going from symptoms wise, all the symptoms have gone, so that is good news, and I'm very excited to see what happens now, and I'm very, very pleased. So yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the vlog, and I hope you're as pleased as I am to see Maggie back to full health. She's looking really well too, aren't you, Jelly? And yeah, make sure to tune in next time, because we might well be going somewhere exciting next time out. Hey, Maggie? She says, oh, everywhere's exciting now. Now I feel better. Anyway, make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.